So I remember very well how unfulfilled I felt one time before I made the biggest decision of my life, to leave what I had known as a career and jump into the unknown. I honestly, I can't tell you how I did it. But what I know is that God was leading me. The scriptures tell us that He orders. The steps of a righteous man are ordered by the Lord. Do you get it? So the moment you make God your confidence, trust you me, even if He tells you to jump, you just jump. Because there is a reason why He's telling you that. And this is a decision that I had contemplated for many days, many months. I felt empty. I felt unfulfilled. I remember going into lunch breaks and I would just be seated alone, soul searching, trying to figure out what it is. Something deeper was calling me. And this is for those who have this inner yearning that they cannot explain, to just follow their purpose, do that which they came to do in this world. Not just existing, merely existing. Do you get it? Because we are caught up in activities, in routine, in things of this world that make no sense. And sometimes God is just looking at us and is like, I wish you knew what you can do for this world. I wish you knew how of importance you are to me and to this world. And if only you trust me, if only you take that leap of faith that you are so scared of, that your heart literally reminds you each and every day, you will not fall. I know it might look irresponsible. I have been called irresponsible for many times. But trust you me, there are times when it's only you and God know how it feels not to be obedient to Him. I was there. I felt it. I was seated in an office feeling so empty. It's not about money, child of God. It's not about material possessions. It's not about comfort. I felt so empty, and I remember taking my notebook and I wrote, God, I know you have told me to write this book. I know that you have called me for something deeper. For the first time I was journaling. I've never even done that. Just know I was so disturbed. It was actually after 5. And I was like, what am I doing here? And I was writing on that notebook and I was saying, honestly, God, I was so honest with God. And I was told Him, honestly, my body is here, but my spirit is out there, speaking life to people. I even didn't know what I was talking about. I never knew that God would actually groom me to this level where I am able to inspire people, encourage people. I didn't know this was a gift that was just seated dormant. And it used to disturb me like no one's business. I only understand where I've come from. So to date, on my journey, as much as it's not been easy, I have days when voices around me will suggest different things, will suggest me to go back to what I left, to go back to Egypt, because Egypt always feels comfortable. Egypt always has this familiarity, you understand? But now you are in that deep season with God where there's nothing familiar. You just have to trust Him. And I always go back to that moment when I felt so empty, and when I realized that there was something that I was running away from, that if I didn't say yes to God, it's going to bother me for the rest of my life. And every time I come and do what God has told me to do, the peace that I have, the joy that I have in my heart, it cannot be compared to anything else. Trust you me, the only thing that keeps me going is the fact that I do not want to feel so unfulfilled. I do not want to feel so lost. Busy but lost. And only few people can understand this. This is not for everyone. This is for those who dare to become better, those who dare to become whom they were created to be. Because there is always something that God creates inside of us. We just didn't come and land on earth and just here to survive and live this world like that. We are here to create an impact. We are here to do something to humanity. Each one of us has something that we can do to this humanity, and we will make this world a better place. But it all lies with you. Will you say yes to God? Will you say to him yes, even if you cannot understand the path, even if you cannot see the right path? Will you? I promise you, he will perfect everything as you keep obeying him and trusting in him. He will make everything make sense as you walk with him. Don't expect it to make sense as you start walking with him.